You're watching this video presentation most likely because you just saw an apartment for rent with R828 Realty and you have questions and or you just want to learn more about how we process applications. The apartment process can be easy if all parties are clear in communicating and being honest and transparent. Fees to expect. Depending on property owner that we serve, there is application fees. And these fees are charged simply to process application reports from third parties that charge us to run your credit, criminal backgrounds. Some of the reports also show utility usage and payment. This is very important to a property owner that wants to know that you are committed to paying your bills on time. In addition to application fees, you also have a such thing as called administrative fee. Those things hold your unit or house off of the market exclusively for you until your move date. This is definitely important because who would want to get approved for an apartment and the property owner or property manager re-rents the apartment? Administrative fees are golden. Although, if you default and you change your mind, the administration fee will return back to the owner because they lost precious marketing time holding the unit for you. Part two, this is the typical customarily rent fees for moving in a new residence. One, the first month's rent. It's typically due on the date you sign your lease or a few days ahead. Remember, administration fees hold the unit off the market. Security deposit is held for damages. At lease sign, you would do a walkthrough inspection, written and video, with the staff member of R828 Realty. That way, all parties has a clear understanding of the condition of the unit. After your lease expired, processing of your security deposit will begin after we review the before and after. We would do an exit interview with the same checklist and compare it with the video footage. Third fee on the part two of this would be administrative non-refundable fees. Again, this fee is held exclusively for you until you are signing your lease. There's a lot of work involved in getting this application process. That's why you as an apartment applicant, it is important to submit all your information timely because steps are in detailed. So 4 steps in processing it: rental, income, credit, and criminal. Step one, rental. Please be clear that with modern technology and running credit reports, it's very easy to see public records of evictions or judgments, or sometimes landlords do not take you to court. They just debt collect on your credit. So be careful to be honest because automatic denials of applications will be um, resulted in past judgments or eviction reports. We also will accept online payments of rent to your current residence and or online bank statements, etc. The next step is income. The worst thing is to move someone in an apartment or you to move in an apartment and not have sufficient income to live. We do not discriminate based on the source of income, but all income must be verified. What documents are needed to process and to verify income? Well, there's various sources of income. W W-9 from a pay stub. You have tax statements at the end of the year, bank statements, pensions, social security income, or other type of rent subsidies, like for example, Section 8, or miscellaneous income if you're self-employed. Tax returns will definitely help if you're self-employed. Proof of this documentation is required and verification from the management office. So again, the more information you can provide the management office, your application will be seen as someone who's serious and that believes that they are qualified for the unit. Sometimes we get blemishes on our credit, so I would advise taking the time to check your credit report. You'll be amazed how things in error will show up. Most property owners are looking for credit scores to be above 650. If you see a property, you say, hey, my credit score is not 650, please make a note and inquire. Some property owners are looking for flexible credit scores and they're looking more lenient toward income only or apartment history for rental. So make sure you inquire. But the high standard, which is pretty much typical, is that you must have a 650 or higher. Last but not least is the criminal background. Now, if you check on a website on HUD, they have different policies and rules and regulations that's changed over the years, which protect people who have had criminal blemishes on their report. Applications will not be denied based simply for arrest. It will only be for convictions, and even with that, there's a certain statute limitations that is time allotted for. So again, inquire within if you have any questions about the criminal background denial process on the application. Thank you for taking the time to watch this brief video. I hope it was informative, but please remember, this is a brief summary to try to help the average consumer who are looking for apartments to understand what steps maybe they be going walking into once they start looking for apartments. Honesty is the best policy. Ask questions if you don't understand. And most importantly, if you see a place you like, submit the information promptly so that the office can process you quickly. Thank you for your time. Make it a great day.